The other day, I spent, the family spent the night away from the house in a hotel, and in the middle of the night, I woke up. There was a lot of music playing outside my room and lots of loud noises, stomping of feet, and I was awake. So I called the reception downstairs and I asked them that could you, please do something about this. And meanwhile, I found that I wasn't really in the mood of sleeping. And rather than, I noticed how a little bit of anger or anxiety was festering inside of myself. But then I remembered, oh, wow, this is my golden opportunity. Switch, interrupt it. So you don't stop it, you interrupt it and say, oh, actually, it'll pass. And the next day when I went downstairs, I spoke to the receptionist and I explained to him that, look, we were very inconvenienced yesterday and this happened. And he said, oh, I'm really sorry about this. And I said, well, these things do happen sometimes. And he said, oh, how come you're smiling and you still look so fresh this morning? I said, well, rather than getting into a bad mood about it and making myself anxious and then ruining the rest of the day, I gave it the attention it deserved. And I used that time that I had to meditate. I used that time to bring in my future reality to me right now. And the next day, I was able to, with my family, enjoy breakfast and do everything that we wanted to do. But the old paradigm of consciousness that we all have, we would have either become very, very angry or maybe decided, oh, I'll never come to this place again. This isn't how it is. And by giving it that amount of attention and allowing it to then ruin the entire day, we attract the exact same thing back to us again. And try to interfere with your own reactive process. Try to create an intervention and see where this will take you. And the irony, and actually this was quite funny, when I went to serve myself breakfast and I went to get the glass of juice, there was a man standing next to me and he said, oh, he said, good morning. I said, good morning. How's your night? And I said, oh, we just had noisy neighbors. And he said, oh, that might have been me. Imagine, and he said, oh, I'm so sorry. Was it the music? I said, yes, it was. And I woke up because of that music. And he said, I'm really sorry. I said, oh, it's okay. These things happen. And there it was. We managed to turn something that could have become a very negative, sorry, not even negative, but a very distasteful experience, and something that would have stressed us out, to we just laughed it off and let it go. So there is a time that we're able to get to this stage, and there are other times where no, we really want to give ourselves that satisfaction of our reaction because it's so familiar, it feels so right. Because it's so familiar, it feels like that's just the way it needs to be. So if our reaction is, oh, X, Y, and Z, this person, how could he? Or gosh, this, and this is how some people are just like that. Chances are you're going to attract people like this every time you check into a hotel or wherever you go. You'll always find people. Your sleep might be disrupted, and you'll always find that your experiences when you go away on holidays or anywhere for some time out will always come with this little caveat. And guess what? It's what we've created. It's exactly what we have programmed our brain, and we can change it. We can change it. You want your future to look in a different way, you start changing your mindset right now. And how to change that mindset right now is catch your reaction every time you're about to fall into familiar territory, is do something absolutely different and which you would consider is not nature to you.